honestly, because you are that, you are capable, you are gifted, and you are so unique. All of the things that you may hate about yourself are your strengths. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be opinionated. It's okay to be different. And it's so okay to just be you. The world awaits to receive you.
Bitch, I'm back. I'm popular the man.
Hello.
Bitch, I'm back.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back with a vengeance? Let me stop. Welcome to Uncensored Enlightenment Talk. And you're here with your host, Grace Levi, on a Sunday. On a Sunday. Let me stop. Hey, I'm grateful. All right. So today we got a great lineup for you guys. The celebrities are popping. They popping like the color red behind me. They acting the hell up. Okay, we got some celebrity news. We got local news. We got some updates for you based on some other stories that we shared with you in the past related to Tyree Nickel, as well as we have a story. We didn't present it to you before, but we're going to update you and just kind of give you a background on Michael Jenkins speaks out about police who sexually assaulted him and almost murdered him in his house. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about. You know what we do: celebrity news, gossip, enlightenment, black community, white community, map, all that stuff. All that stuff. All right, so let's get it started today. Let's get it started. We're going to start with actually celebrity news. And it seems like I'm always talking about this young lady in my broadcast. What's going on with her? Only thing that's not going on with her right now is an album. Are we just gonna keep that 100% real? What's going on with this Missy? As we hear in the news just this past weekend, Miss Cardi B, yes, I want to talk about her. I'm sorry. I know you're like, please don't come sue me, girl. I'm not stalking you. You're just in the news live, okay? Miss Cardi B hurls a microphone at concert goers who toss drink at her. So I saw this video and I was like, wow, it's amazing. As far as people behavior is not acceptable. I'm just gonna say that nobody has the right to be assaulted. But what I will say, she ain't got no behavior. Already ain't got no behavior. All of that acting like you was a victim, baby. You're not a victim. You strike back. You strike back. You strike back. All right. Did you see it? Let's mute it and play it because I don't want to get a copyright. But let's just play it. Look at Missy. Look at her. Woo. Knock on the head. Knock on the head. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's that's the atypical of Miss Cardi B and her behavior, Miss Innocent. You know, like I said, I don't think that it's right for people to throw water on individuals, especially, being in the middle of your concert. But baby, you're a star. Okay, it's just agua. It's just water. You don't have to get aggressive. Water is not equivalent to a microphone. Okay, so if you would have broke something and hit her, she may could have sued you. Okay. Yeah. You just got to understand your position as a public figure and certain things that you could do and you can't do. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. We're going to move forward, Miss Cardi B. Also, we want to give another update. Miss Gang. I'm at to call her out because y'all be acting like people the victim. No, no, no. You know I'm from the hood. I know what it is. Look at who is trying to go out on vacation, who got out of jail. Miss Cardi B best friend, her children's godmother. Yeah, just a give you an update. I'm hating. I'm hating. I'm hating. Cardi B friend allegedly godmother of Valent Street gang. Valent, and that's not allegedly, because you saw violence just a few minutes from Miss Cardi B. You just saw it a few minutes ago. Anyway, please for permission to travel to Puerto Rico for vacation while out on bond. Okay, so it's not too much you can say about that. She's still trying to have a hot girl summer, live her best life. I can't be mad at her. As far as being cooped up in prison is not a good thing, or in jail. But baby, don't do the crime, you won't do the time. Okay? From the hood, just like you. And I did not choose to go gangbang. You ain't had to do all of that. You ain't had to strip. You ain't had to do none of that. You could have struggled like me. Just struggled like me. Been a struggle muddy bunny. Got a job and shit. Found a found a career. That didn't involve me showing my body and then playing victim, then hurling the damn microphone at somebody. All I'm saying is choose what you want to be, Cardi B. Are you a thug or are you a victim? Okay. So as far as her and Tasha K court case go, most likely I'm going to be following up on Wednesday with the motions. So we're gonna go. No, we're gonna go back to the motions, and I believe, or the evidence, okay? Because they were going, no, we're going to go through the evidence, okay? Because that's what we skipped over yesterday, the other day. We're going to go into the evidence. I'm going to make sure that we kind of hear exactly what they're talking about, and as well as highlight what Miss Olga was saying was actually stricken from the record, and what Miss Matz was saying was not strict from the record. This is how it starts. All right. So let's just move forward. Just want to give you a heads up what we're going to be talking about. Now we have another artist with no damn behavior. I don't even understand how she's the artist. What do she do? What do you do? What do you do? I just got to keep this real. What do you do, girl? What do you do but throw voodoo? What do you do but throw voodoo on people? And what are you singing with a booty like that? What you looking like that for? You ain't gotta be showing all that. That don't even look nice, okay? I'm just saying. I ain't big on the butt implants, but baby, put it up. Just put it up. Okay? Mrs. Zilia Banks get mad and throws her mic at the crowd after they boo her. I would assume so, because I don't even know what she actually sings. I don't know what song Mrs. Zilia ever sung. That's how much she made an impression. But I do know about her Instagram post, the cooking of the cat, and all of this other stuff. And who will go out to see this booty? That's all I'm saying. So we got another tyrannical rapper who ain't got no behavior and no respect for their fans at the end of the day. It's called etiquette. People do mess up things, but you're supposed to act like you're supposed to be in the position. And that's all I'm saying. A lot of you guys don't act like you're supposed to be in the position. Just got the little money acting like a damn fool. And I'm going to just move on. Okay. More celebrity news. Trifling ass rappers. I'm just going to have to say it. Who's being trifling today? Okay. Young Miami. Child abuse, allegedly. I'm calling it child abuse, allegedly. What I excuse me. I'm going to just say, in my profession, if I heard of a child telling me, oh, my mother lets me throw dollars at strippers, I will be calling CPS in my official position, okay? So that's why I think this is child abuse. Shouldn't be the social norm, okay? With nobody, not even rappers, children, the trans movement, the D-trans, all of that. I'm over here. I'm a little bit conservative. This is not acceptable. Now, let's put Young Miami on the screen. Let's put the little young girl on the screen. They ain't got no damn behavior. But these people are actually who we're looking up to. No, not the hell I. Young Miami, response to trolls over viral footage of her 10-year-old son throwing money at a stripper. And that is AKA child abuse. And tell her I said it. Because if her child came into my office in my official position and told me my mom let me throw money at strippers, I be seeing they butt. I'll be like, someone please call CPS. Hello. Yeah, this is Lashley. Here we go. Now, so yeah, let me get to the article. Let me see if I can get to the article. Oh, they try to block me out today. All right, let's get it from MSN. Let's get it from MSN. These artists is baby wiped off the planet. I said it. Who said it? I'm controversial today. I'm coming in hot. Fuck it. I ain't got no behavior. I said it. Young Miami defends her 10-year-old son throwing money at Rolling Loud Miami. Young Miami is defending her son Ja, asking internet trolls after he was seen throwing money at Rolling Loud Miami 2023. Despite the festival being an event for those over the age of 16, at least is over the age of 16, the 10-year-old was seen throwing money at what appears to be the VIP party on fellow City Girl members JT Instagram stories. I'm sorry to call her fellow City Girl member strippers. I take that back, okay? I didn't mean to call y'all that. I don't know if y'all was strippers, okay? The ordeal sent the internet into a frenzy with the critics calling out for the rapper asking, you gonna address this, okay? You gonna address this because it's a thing between being an artist, being a woman, and being a mother, or being in your career, being a mother and being a woman. You need to distinguish all three. And some of these things that we're doing as the black community, I'm just gonna say black because she black, okay? Is unacceptable, okay? Never. I'm just telling y'all from this uncensored enlightenment talk perspective, never to do this, okay? Child CPS, I would have been pulling the Jaguar right, but I would have had a real fucking reason. I wouldn't be calling for no damn reason. Okay, baby. So the 29-year-old tweeted, "My son at Rolling Loud having a ball backstage. Let's address it." After the screen recording video surfaced, Miami later addressed, "That's why I don't post my kids. Y'all bees can take a sword in y'all mouth about me, but I'll never give y'all the chance to have an opinion about my kids. I don't give it's not about your kids, it's about you. It's about what you let your kid do. He don't know no better. He's just doing what is let's watch this shit. He don't know no better. Yeah, I want to play the victim now. Don't talk about my kids. Don't talk about my I don't want to hear that. Oh, let's see, can we play it? This is just trifling. Just trifling. Why he in the club? It's a baby. You see that? This how we raising our kids. Unacceptable. So young Miami, take a whole glass to shut the hell up. Go in and learn how to be a parent because this right here is not acceptable. Yes, Auntie Grace Levi is talking to the celebrities. Okay, I don't know who taught you that, but your mama didn't take you to a club at that age. Okay, I know some of our mamas and our 80s babies, y'all 90s babies. It's off the hook, they let us see some things, do some things, but this right here is unacceptable. So yeah, don't be mad, young Miami, where you had CPS at your damn door. All right, somebody gonna address this, somebody gonna address that. Now let's get to Mr. Broke Bow Wow. I'm talking shit. Okay. I ain't the richest person in the world, but baby, I ain't doing this. Bow Wow, Mr. Bow Wow, what is your damn problem? The COVID done hit, the pandemic done hit, and done broke some people's pockets. And as you can see, we have celebrity that is scamming up and coming artists. They're scamming their followers. Yeah. I guess what did they say? What didn't work for y'all? What was it? Where were y'all at? Getting naked? What's the name of that room? Somebody could be able to tell me. Only the OnlyFans. I guess the OnlyFans didn't work for you. I guess they didn't work. Bow Wow is being sued by a 10-year-old rapper after she allegedly paid him $15,000 for a verse and he never recorded the verse for her. How trifling is that? This little girl probably looked up to you, loved you. You was probably her favorite artist. So I want to say $3,000. Is this somebody else? Oh, Bow Wow. Wait a minute. I'm gonna beat you. Oh my God. I think we got two cases here. Yeah. Bow Wow's off the hook. I think we got two cases. Let me pull it up. Let's see what he got going on. Now, this one is about, how do you do it? Excuse me. All right. Bow Wow says it wasn't me in latest lawsuit alleging he swindled a child rapper out of 3K for a feature. So that's they say 3K. The other person said 15. Let's see if it's somebody else. Hip hop recording artist Chad Moss, who we know as Bow Wow, has been hit with the lawsuit, stated he scammed the rapper out of some coins. But Bow Wow is rehashing the Shaggy hit song, It Wasn't Me. Yeah, right. Now, according to TMZ, like Mike Starr is being sued by the father of the 10-year-old aspiring rapper who claims Bow Wow charged her $3,000 to do her feature on a song but never delivered it. His defense, it wasn't him. She had been catfished. So he's saying he been catfished. Bow Wow stated on Twitter that this is the third time he has been accused of doing this and that he doesn't do business via Cash App, which is how the alleged victim claimed the money was sent. The lawsuit was filed by Stephen Robinson, who claimed that he sent Bow Wow $3,000 through Cash App in 2021. He wanted the vocals from the artist for his daughter for a single she had titled Daddy Girl. Robinson alleges that he was instructed to send the cash, and within 2 weeks of doing, he would get the feature from the recording artist. This have yet to be received. Yet they have yet to receive the vocals. The case is now pending in Georgia court. The Instagram, everybody out here, huh? Everybody out here in Georgia. The Instagram account of the neighborhood talk reporter that Robinson is seeking 15,000 from Bow Wow based on the foregoing and a direct consequences of defendant actions and failure, with the plaintiff's total damaging include 15, including costs and attorney fees according to the legal filing. So this is how they get the 15,000. Because I was like, how did I get from 3,000 to 15,000? There they go. Well, I'm gonna just tell you this, guys. One, Bow Wow, I don't know what to tell you. Somebody like your liking, okay? Allegedly, if you say this happened 3 times, you need to check that. You need to make sure that you go on your platform and let people know that you don't do features like that or the way that you do it and not by Cash App if it happened more than once. Secondly, people, if anybody tell you to say anything through Cash App, like do a business thing, what the hell is the contract? Why would you? Why would you? That's common sense. You know how many scams go through? I don't know if this guy's going to win this lawsuit because at the end of the day, anybody could do this then. I could get somebody to scam me, and then I could go to an artist and be like, hey, you scammed me. They used your like and they used that. So I'm not sure how strong this case will be. I'm just giving y'all a heads up. Okay. Bow Wow, get it together. You know, I'm going to have to blame you a little bit because if it happened once, you were supposed to come on your platform and say, hey, nobody, I said nobody send any cash apps to me. Nobody, okay? But people, a little suspect sometimes. I'm just going to say that. I ain't saying that he did it, but I will say that that person may don't have a case. I'll just tell you that. Okay, so now let's get into some controversy. Yeah. Another map lover. Didn't know map was a thing. Map is minor attracted person. We're going to talk about this for the next couple of months. I'm going to let y'all know because they're making it a thing. It's not a social norm. I don't like it and I'm calling it out. So I'm going to show y'all all the examples of maps, okay? Last week we showed you example of a map of a kidnapper and he got caught, thank God, right in the action. Another 2 maps was a teacher, 2 teachers, 3 teachers, matter of fact. We had a lot of things going on with these maps that we're supposed to be giving some freedom to. What do they say? Give them the right to be. Yeah, be the right to be a freak. Okay, so look at this freakazoid that everybody knows about, named Mr. Epstein. And I'm not even calling him Mr. I'm gonna call him the Satan, the spawn of Satan. Mr. Epstein. We got a little update on Mr. Epstein ties. And those ties are allegedly to JP Morgan. Everybody knows that this allegedly, everybody knows that this man did alleged business with big bankers, people in high positions, had money coming in from this person, this one, donations, and allegedly they knew of his shady behavior. Okay, they know what goes on at these parties. You know, you saw the picture of a little 16-year-old girl that was with him allegedly in the Prince. She came out telling the story. I remember it all. I can't talk about it a lot because you know what, I want to be uncensored. But I will tell you that this man is a sicko. Okay. So now he's categorized as a map. Okay. So in a major development, Senate panel unveiled a year-long investigation into the connection between Apollo Global Management co-founder Leon Black and the allegedly deceased financer Jeffrey Epstein. Y'all know I'm gonna say allegedly. The investigation had found on a staggering 158 million that Black allegedly paid Epstein for taxes and estate planning service. 158 million. One person paid this demon right here, right here. Wasted their money, and we got homelessness. We got all this other stuff, and this sicko. I'm hating. I'm hating. Simultaneously, the U.S. Virgin Islands have levied fresh accusation against financial giant J.P. Morgan Chase, raising concerns about the bank ties to Epstein. The accusation includes discussion among J.P. Morgan executive about Epstein's association and individual known of nepotism. The nepotism. You know what nepotism is? Yeah, when they're doing all that cheating and passing things on to each other and keeping things in the little circle and stuff within the business. Okay. In response, the U.S. Virgin Island claims J.P. Morgan has shifted blame back to the territory, accusing them of enabling Epstein sexual abuse of young women and teens. So basically, the Virgin Island, where he held on that land, them and JP Morgan are trying to push off accusations of knowing what he was doing. Honestly, both, in my opinion, knew what he was doing. Okay? Okay. Both. Okay. The bank contend that the U.S. Virgin Island facilitated visas for Epstein's victim and turned a blind eye to his questionable activity. These conscious accusations came to light through dual court filings in Manhattan federal court. And as the U.S. Virgin Islands pursue a lawsuit against J.P. Morgan for at least $190 million, alleging that the bank overlooked red flags regarding Epstein due to his wealth and status as a lucrative client from 1998 to 2013. Aimed the ongoing legal battle, the Senate Finance Committee Chairman Ron Wade expressed concerns over Black corporations in the investigation. Blacks have so far provided inadequate response and refused to disclose details about the payments to Epstein's. We talk about 158 million to one dirty crook. Dirty. Raised question about their nature of tax purposes. Responding to the committee inquiry, and spokesman Black maintained that all transaction was lawful and properly vetted by a reputable law firm and advisory. Black law team also argued that the committee latest questions were intrusive and potentially beyond its oversight role. Okay, they don't want the shit to come out because everybody knew. Everybody knew. I don't want to hear it. Because if you're going to be watching people who deposited money from cannabis business and CBD business the way you do, why you didn't ask this guy what he was doing, where all the money was coming from? Also, the Virgin Islands with the passports, how them people got there. But I didn't know you need passports on a private jet. I know he was taking people on private jets allegedly, and I'm gonna tell you this story bothers me. You know why it bothers me? Because Epstein, this Mac, this disgusting individual, allegedly were taking kids from Haiti. Okay, that's my people. Okay, I feel some type of way, and I know of stories personally of kids being missing after the earthquake, not on the news because nobody told you, nobody told me, but from families that have children that were allegedly put on buses to go to orphanages for water and shelter after the earthquake and never came back. Okay? The position of Haiti and Epstein Island in America, do the math. In Florida, do the math. Do the math, okay? Yeah, modern day slavery. So this is why I'm so passionate about this guy. And it highlights the alleged bankers. Allegedly. Rumble, I will be uploading some series of documentaries where we getting them back uploaded to you guys. And as we talk about the bankers, I have some documentaries that you may want to see to get a better understanding of the money system, why we the way we are, how strong the bankers are, and why allegedly people like this could get away with it. So I'm not going to dig this daggone story in the hole. If you want to read it, here goes the article. Epstein ties, panel probe, Leon Black, USVI, access JP Morgan. Okay. Accuses JP Morgan. Okay. Yeah. So now let's get into some more controversy. How you like me today? We do just talk about it. How you like? I'm moving through. Actually, we're about 25 minutes in. We're going to we got two more celebrity topics to talk about. And before we do that, we're going to get a word from our sponsors. You already know.
The real estate market often seems like a distant world where only an elite of experts is successful. In a time of so much uncertainty in the air and bad news, realist investing can seem intimidating. But today, I want to tell you that if you make the right decision today, you can enter the real estate market from the back door. Bad credit record? No credit at all? Do you dread the idea of having a home loan? Do you dream of owning investment properties? You are in the right place and right time because we have created a program which is a tax lien and deed investment online course of only 14 hours. This course is specially designed for people like you who have big dreams. You will learn at your own pace and everything from your home computer. This is your chance. Join our membership for $19.99 a year. What are you waiting for? Visit our website primetimehomebuyerBuyback.org and sign up today for course access.
All right. We are back. Now we're going to get into some more celebrity news. I told you it was action-packed today. Let's talk about our ex-president. Not Trump. Y'all over there. Trump. No, actually, let's talk about Mr. Obama. Okay. Now we know Mr. Obama got close ties to the Hillary Clintons. I said that, just the Clintons. Did I say that? I didn't say that. But you know he has deep connections to Hillary. The Clintons. Okay. Now, here we have found out most recently 5 days ago, body of Obama's personal chef recovered from Martha's Vineyard Lake. Did somebody know something that they wasn't supposed to know? Okay. Did somebody know something that they wasn't supposed to know? July 24th, a missing paddleboard whose body was, it says paddleboarder, whose body was recovered from the lake in Massachusetts resort community in Martha Vineyards, was the personal chef of former President Barack Obama, authorities says. Ty Free Campbell, 45, was the subject of a 2-day search after paddleboarder was seen to struggle and go under the water in Edgartown Great Pond near home owned by Obama on Sunday night. What the hell was he doing there in the pond at nighttime? He had been a chef at the White House and came to work for the family after Obama completed his second term in 2016. The former president and his wife, Michelle Obama, said in a statement Monday. Tafri was a beloved part of our family, the Obama said in a joint statement. He was creative and passionate about food and its ability to bring people together. In the years that followed, we got to know him as a warm, fun, extraordinary, kind person who made all of our lives life better, brighter. Divers again searched for Campbell on Sunday after receiving a call that a male paddler had gone into the water and then appeared to struggle before going under, police said. He did not resurface. Campbell's body was recovered from Eggletown Great Pond on Monday, the Massachusetts State Police said. The chief leaves behind his wife and two kids. And Obama said at the time of his death, Campbell, who lived in Dumfries, Virginia, was visiting Martha Vineyards, but the Obama were not present. The Matthews State Police said he died. His death is being investigated by authorities. Why was he at the Obama's house and they wasn't there? What he was doing? Shopping, dropping off food. And if you're dropping off food, why are you on a board? Why are you on some type of surfboard in the lake at night? At night. Surfboard at night in a lake. You wasn't at work. No, well, Obama wasn't there. The family wasn't there. So who the hell are you cooking for? No disrespect to him. What I'm saying is that it's weird. Okay? It's a little weird. And it sounds like something remarkably similar to what happens around Hillary. Okay, yeah. All right. Now, let's get into our last celebrity topic, and then we're going to get into some updates. This last celebrity topic, I'm going to just get into. I think that this is why I don't know what the hell Kee-Kee Palmer is trying to do. But I don't know, what do? She act, she sing, but she's trying to catapult her career. And that's why I think that statement came out. I'm sorry, I keep looking to the other side. I want to look at y'all. That's why I think that statement came out about hold on. Yeah, the statement about her boyfriend making a statement about her outfit and things like that. Honestly, I think that it was a setup. I think that it was just a publicity stunt. She's looking to make some money. She became the sweetheart of the internet. I don't know how you become the sweetheart of the internet when literally what you're trying to represent is rebellion against relationships and men, wanting to have a respectful woman that he thought he had. That's what I think you're representing right now. And now, here you go. You miss fluid. You like to drink fluid. Fluidity. All types of fluid. Just fluids, huh? Let's listen to this article. And yeah, I'm a little disappointed in this child. Kee-Kee Palmer opens up on her parents' reaction to her fluid sexuality. Now, maybe this is new to me. I didn't know that she was fluid. I didn't know she liked drinking fluid. Let's figure out what fluid means. I'm still trying to figure this out. You know I got Matt down pat. Minor attractive person. I got detransgenderism down pat. We just taking it one step at a time, trying to figure out what's going on with these new type of people. Okay. Although her parents were unbothered by her sexuality, the former Nickelodeon child star still often found herself overthinking the situation and second guessing her choice. Yeah, if you're overthinking and second guessing your choices because your consciousness is telling you something's not right. This may be against God. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying. Oh, okay. So let's go down to it. Kee-Kee Palmer parents were unfazed by sexuality. The 29-year-old who has been candid about her fluid sexuality and previously admitted she definitely in the middle of the scale. She reflected on coming out as a free spirit and how she addressed the topic with her family. Just had a baby. I'm just saying, God, could you just be a woman and a mama for a second. The fuck? Sexuality and stuff like that was not even, my parents never even cared about something like that or talked about that. And I know that's by the time they saw how free of a spirit I was and whoever I wanted to date, they were like, whoever cares. It was never anything that was in their mind. She told Mary host Raven Simone. Yeah, okay, let's go into it. Kee-Kee admits for a while she found herself overthinking on the situation. She pondered, okay, yeah, like I said, Kee-Kee, get it together. Get it together. Just be a mother. Focus on your career. I know you're trying to spice things up. Honestly, I think that this is just a publicity stunt. Nobody care about your fluidity, how much fluid you like to drink. Nobody cares. And I feel sorry for that young man because he seemed like a very conventional young man. And if he knew this, did you know this, young man, that she was fluid, that she drank a lot of fluids? Did you? If you did, then you shouldn't have went on the internet and made that statement. But obviously, I think he may have not known because he came out and made the statement. She changing on him. She changing on him like most of them do. I hope she ain't going down the path of selling, what they do. Sell a little thing for some change. Sell a piece of their soul for some change. I'm talking shit. Yeah. All right. Now let's move on. We're getting out of celebrity gossip. I'm done. I'm done with you, Kee-Kee. I'm done with all y'all. We got child abuse, Young Miami. I ain't saying allegedly. I don't like it. I call it child abuse. Go in front of a judge. He gonna say the same shit. We got Cardi B that's sitting there abusing her damn audience. No etiquette. I understand they threw some water on your chick, but damn, you can at least act like a victim. Act like it a little bit. Fake ass. You hood or you soft? Which one are you? Okay. Then we had who else we had? Oh, Mrs. Azealia Banks looking like a Kit Kat up there, looking like two Kit Kat sticks. Kit Kat, Kit Kat, Kit Kat. Up there throwing the mic because they said that you was corny. Don't even know what music you sing. Yeah. That's our celebrity news for you. Gotta go. We're gonna move forward. Yeah. Y'all know I ain't got no behavior. I don't care about them. I care about some of them, though. I care about the influence that they make on y'all. That's what I really care. I care about the stupid influence they make on y'all because the society is 90%. They not even a 90%. They have this influence on our culture. The way people look at stuff. The things that's being accepted is so out of pocket. It's because of the looseness of our industries. Okay. I'm talking about radio, TV, rappers, singers, actors, showing the titties, all types of stuff. It's just loose. Yes, be judged on a Sunday because this shit ain't right. Now, let's get into justice. We're going to get into justice. We're going to get into an update. Now, Justice Department is actually investigating Memphis police, and I said it, Memphis police, for the actual death of Mr. Tyree Nichols. There's going to be a civil right investigation into what's going on out there. Thank you. We talked about this a while ago. Those boys who did that to him may have been tied to allegedly an ex-girlfriend or whatever it is. But what I know them boys is to be jump out boys. And in the hood, those jump out boys do not follow any rules. They just doing anything, literally putting everybody's life in danger. Okay. Let me tell you, I had the jump out boys jump out on me. Okay. Went to Jersey a couple of years ago. So, in Georgia, you can have tinted out windows. So I already know. I'm from Newark. I know what it is. We going through roadblocks, all types of shit. But my shit is good, so I don't care. Windows tinted, coming up with the kids. Got the 3 boys in the back. Just dropped the girls off to a sleepover. We headed back. Get up to the top of the hill. All you hear is boop, 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 boop. 3 cop cars. Block men. Said, ma'am. And then they say, ma'am. They jump out, guns drawn. They ain't say no damn ma'am. So what I do? All I could do is roll down all the damn windows and say, "Excuse me, it is kids in this car. Do y'all see what the hell's going on? Ma'am, where are you going? Excuse me. Do you have the right to pull me over? What is your problem? You have tinted windows. Excuse me. I have Georgia plates on. So you already know that that has nothing to do with your state regulation and you can't give me a ticket. Where you going? None of your business. So you got the guns hanging out. We at the damn stop sign. We at the stoplight. And the kids in the back, two of them sleep. One is like, okay, okay. You got to know how to handle these things. And it's so sad because we have people like this. They're the jump out boys. These were the people who actually murdered Mr. Tyree Nichols. Okay. So let's get to it. I had to always give y'all a little story of what be going on with me, how I identify with these crazy stories. How I identify with these crazy stories. Hold on. This is what I'm talking about. Get the investigation. Get the investigation on. I don't want to hear nothing. Lock them up. Okay? Sitting here murdering people, harassing people, pulling guns out on people just because we in the hood. Shit, you better do a right investigation and run down on the people you need to run down on. Justice Department investigate Memphis police methods months after Tyree death, and this is what needs to be done. Okay. The U.S. Department of Justice said Thursday it is investigating how Memphis Police Department officers use force and conduct arrests nearly 7 months after the violent beating of Tyree Nichols by 5 officers after the traffic stop, strengthening nationwide calls for police reform. The in-depth federal probe add more scrutiny, I do apologize, to the city dealing with the aftermath of Nichols' murder and allowing long-standing calls for such an investigation from critics of the way police treated minorities. Federal authorities will look collectively at the Memphis Police Department pattern of practice, enforce and stop searches and arrests, and whether it engaged in discriminatory practices and aggressive and murderous and bullying. Okay. Yeah, they better go a little bit deeper. Even in the majority Black city of Memphis, the police department may be able to disproportionately focus its traffic enforcement on Black drivers, said Assistant Attorney General Clark of the Civil Rights Division, who announced the investigation. Clark said the Department of Justice have received reports of officers escalating encounters with people in the community and using excessive force, using force punitively when they perceive someone's behavior as insolent and using force against people who are already restrained or in custody. She mentioned Nichols' death, but said the investigation is not based on a single event. This is how terrible it is. They need to take that to Newark. I know they're going to get them jump out boys. They did it in East Orange, okay? A lot of these inner cities are going through this. And I'm not saying that they don't need to have police on the street. Police need to be doing what they're doing correctly. Because while you're doing this, harassing citizens and killing regular people, you got the criminals out there just doing their damn thing. Just doing it because you don't know how to investigate properly. You don't know how to be an investigator. I thought police went to be a police because they was just great thinkers. They like to solve puzzles. No, y'all always want to go just start shit and end it. Disgusting, okay? Not all of them, but some. The tragic death of Tyree Nichols create enormous pain in the Memphis community, according to the country, and across the country. Attorney General Garland said in a news reference, the Justice Department announced in March a separate review concerning use of force de-escalation strategies and specialized units in Memphis Department. I can Memphis. My tongue get heavy when I say that. Federal investigations also looking specifically into Nichols' arrest and death. And that's exactly what they need to do. So we wanted to give you an update on Mr. Tyree Nichols. God bless his soul. I never met this man, but just looking at his ambiance and his essence, I believe he was an amazing person. And even if he wasn't an amazing person, nobody deserved to die like that. Nobody deserved to get their life taken and beg for their life. We keep seeing this, it keep happening, and it is enough. So now this is a gang unit that's about to be investigated, and I'm so grateful. So just listen to a little bit of the news broadcast of the feds opening up the investigation. How about that? Open it up.
My name is Kristen Clark, Assistant Attorney General for the Civil Rights Division of the U.S. Department of Justice, and I am joined today by U.S. Attorney Kevin Ritz, who serves here in the Western District of Tennessee. Today, the U.S. Department of Justice is opening a civil rights investigation into the city of Memphis and the Memphis Police Department to determine whether there is a pattern or practice of conduct that violates the Constitution or our federal civil rights laws. Based on an extensive review of publicly available information, as well as information provided to us, there are grounds to open this investigation now. Our decision to open this investigation now is not based on a single incident or event, nor is it confined to a specific unit or type of unit within the Memphis Police Department. For example,
Keep it quilted.
Uh-oh, it sounds like they about to get everybody. How about that? They said, hold up, this is not gonna be Pacific. We're gonna try to wean out some shit. I like that. Let me hear.
officers escalating encounters with community members resulting in excessive force. There are also indications that officers may use force punitively when faced with behavior they perceive to be insolent. The information we reviewed also shows that officers may use force against people who are already restrained or in custody. At times, the use of force practices results in serious physical injuries. Other information indicates that the Memphis Police Department may be using an approach to street enforcement that can result in violations of federal law, including racially discriminatory stops of Black people for minor violations.
Now let's stop right there. Okay, it's about a 19-minute broadcast. I will leave that in the link for you guys. If y'all want to see it, you get to see what they got to say. But we're gonna move forward because there's another racially geared not even arrest, I mean assault. I don't know. This is deviant behavior. What I would say, to add sexualism to actual assaulting citizens and killing them, then you want to add a sexual instance to this. This is out of control. So we have an update from Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker. I didn't talk about this incident, but this is an incident that took place. Where are they from? Mississippi. Now, I don't know if they like incest, if they like all of that. They still, my ear itching. If they still remember how the slave masters used to do things, the butt break. You know, I don't know if it's coming through these offices, but baby, y'all need to listen to this story because I'm deeply fucking appalled. Thank God that these guys survive, but we're talking about sexualism and abuse of authority at the same time of the same sex. This is bad. It wasn't even a woman. It's not acceptable if it was a woman, but these men. Okay, let's listen.
I'm just like them, you know, whether they're in uniform or not.
For 6 months, Eddie Parker has been living in a house of horrors where he says he was brutally beaten by deputies sworn to protect this rural Mississippi community.
I crawled here to this spot, and they started beating me here and tasing me. As you can see, you know, blood spots and all. And my blood spots there.
On January 24th, Parker and his friend Michael Jenkins say that 6 white Rankin County deputies entered the home and tortured them for nearly 2 hours. A heavily redacted incident report says deputies were investigating, quote, reports of narcotic activity at the house. They said they saw a gun, though there was no proof either man had a weapon. And a federal civil rights lawsuit The men allege deputies entered without a warrant, handcuffed them, and subjected them to nearly 2 hours of torture and racist abuse. Jenkins was shot in the mouth during the incident. Mary Jenkins, Michael's mother, says her son will never be the same.
I prayed with him, and I asked Michael, I said, if there's any life in you, Michael, if it's anything in you, please squeeze my hand. Please let me know you're still in this body. And he did.
Jenkins' injuries make it difficult for him to speak.
It hurt. I'm embarrassed.
Has anyone from the department ever reached out to you and apologized? Have they ever asked for anything at all?
No.
The two men are suing a half a dozen Rankin County Sheriff's deputies, 3 named and 3 only identified as John Does. Rankin County Sheriff Brian Bailey was also named in the suit, and he said earlier this month deputies involved in the incident were no longer with the department, although he did not confirm the number of deputies or their names. A Richland Police Department officer resigned after he was implicated in the incident while off duty.
Have you guys ever seen a case like this?
Yeah, off duty.
I have never, nor has any of the experienced attorneys that I work with have ever encountered such a malicious and sadistic and egregious case.
In the lawsuit, Jenkins and Parker say deputies handcuffed, kicked, waterboarded, and repeatedly tased them. It also claims they were sexually assaulted and that a deputy placed a gun in Jenkins' mouth and pulled the trigger. It goes on to allege the deputies turned off their body cameras during the incident.
This was almost a 2-hour controlled torture and interrogation session by racist officers. They came in asking both men, were they dating white women? And throughout the course of the torture session, they constantly, all of them were using the word nigger, constantly calling them nigger, and at times monkeys.
The attorneys say had their clients not survived, this case may have been more difficult to bring to light.
Whatever they wrote in their official report would be the official word. Rankin County, they are used to the word of law enforcement being the final word.
They all need to be in jail. The one that actually did, and the one that stood by and watched. You just as bad as the other ones.
Leadership here at the Rankin County Sheriff's Department tell me they are now having a compliance officer not only check tasers, but body cameras to make sure deputies are using them all the time. But we talked to community members who tell me they are concerned about how this unit and this department has not been talking to them.
The men and women here now are good people that are constantly focused on going out there and doing the right thing to keep the citizens of Rankin County safe. We're going to continue to cooperate with any level of investigation.
Investigations into the department on the state and federal level are ongoing. Mary Jenkins says her son fought to live after a bullet shattered his jaw and almost severed his tongue. Now she plans to keep fighting for justice.
I think that God blessed Michael to make it that night because he knew something had to be done about Rankin County.
Ryan Young, CNN, Rankin County, Mississippi.
This ain't the first time, and it probably ain't going to be the last time if this is not handled correctly. This was one of the most egregious cases I ever heard. But this sounds remarkably familiar to an actual story that Dr. Claude Anderson had talked about in one of his speech, and that was with manumission. You know I'm saying it wrong, but I'm going to put that video in the link so y'all can watch it because he talks about brutality as similar to this. And, you know, not us, the boy in the situation literally begging for his life and saying, why are you doing this to me? And it's nothing but hate and sickness. As I told you guys, I don't care where you're from, who you are. If you hate someone based on their color, you're sick. You're sick, you're mentally ill, and judgment day will come upon you. Not only did these men, these animals, do it for over 2 hours, cut their body cam off, keep telling them, oh, you want my white women. No, see black men, you see what you done did for all the black men? You got it in these white men head that y'all want their white women. And these sickos in this Mississippi must have had their ancestors teleporting their body and just had a flashback. And you want my white woman, you want nobody wants them. Okay? All right? I'm upset. I am upset. God be the glory that these two men survived because they were not supposed to survive. I believe they survived because God wanted to show us the sickness in people's soul, the hatred, the ones that you try to cover up and act like nothing is happening. I'm not racist. My ancestors didn't do that. You can't run away from it because it's manifesting through your soul. Just like us as Black people, we're manifesting the same shit our ancestors did, just being damn fools, idealistic, following our oppressors, and wanting to be with nations who don't give a fuck about us and taking all our damn goods. It's biblical. It's biblical. And the same thing with you. The ones who hate Black people. The spirit of Esau. Okay, that's called the spirit of Esau. Judgment day come upon y'all. You don't like it? Oh, well, I say hellfire rapidly, okay? That's what I say. That's what Grace Levi say. Because the hate is real. And right there, those officers deserve the death penalty, okay? I don't want to hear jail. Death, in my opinion, okay? Yep, that's why I'm uncensored. All right, now let's get into this story. This is a little weird. Boyfriend of missing North Carolina woman found unresponsive in her SUV. Police says we don't know what's going on, but I want to talk about this because it's a little bit out of pocket. And these days, all of these wild stories are happening, like these wild scenarios, things that be in the movies. Now, this is something that you'd be in a movie. Let's get to it, okay? Let me see. Let me get my big head off the screen so big. Now, let's see. Can we get to it? Is this it?
Charges under Kaylee's Law. Police told us, quote, the current focus is safely Kaylee's Law.
We're following 4 separate searches for missing people.
Okay, these are missing people. And we're going to start doing broadcasts on that. We're going to start showing missing people up in our community pages, also on Facebook. That's one of the things that I'm going to start focusing on the last 2 pages. You're going to see periodically missing in Black. Okay, we got a series that's going to be coming out. This has something been going on for years. I mean, hundreds of thousands of Black people just missing and nobody knows. Nobody's trying to figure it out. All types of stuff. It was even a killer in Chicago years ago in the 90s, I think, like 90s, that was just murdering women. Black women was just going missing, and it took them about 7-8 years to even say that it was a serial killer. Okay, just because it was in the Black community. So these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about. Missing in Black. That series is going to be coming up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload it on YouTube, but I will be able to upload it on Rumble and Big True. Okay, so Alice Weiss was reported missing by her family on July 16th. 2 days later, her new boyfriend was found unresponsive in her Mercedes SUV. Hope he ain't do nothing to her. The boyfriend of missing North Carolina woman Alicia Watts was found unresponsive in her vehicle at the Department of Motor Vehicles office in Addison County last week, investigators says. Watts 39 was reported missing by her family after they last saw her on July 16th. Family members told WCNC Charlotte that Watts was going to a comedy show in Charlotte that weekend and to visit her new boyfriend, who was identified as James Dunmore. Watts was last seen in her Black 2013 Mercedes-Benz GLC 300, possibly heading towards Moore County, where she is from. All right. On July 18th, state troopers found Dunmore unconscious inside Moore's SUV at Addison County DMV. Moore vehicles was totaled in Charlotte McBurg Police Headquarters so detectives could search for evidence. Dunmore was taken to the hospital for evaluation. Officers responded to the DMV searched the vehicle and area for Watts, but did not find her, according to the sheriff's office. Okay, family members have been pleading with anyone who has information about Watts' whereabouts to call them immediately. This has been a week of pure torture, Watts' family said. We just need help to bring her back. She is a vital piece of the community afar, and she's involved in several organizations in our community. Blue says she gives back, she gives up her time, she gives up her heart, she gives everything, anything that she knows a person needs. She's willingly free giving. Okay, so this is the young lady who is missing, Miss Alicia Watts, and I want to know, what are they asking her boyfriend? Like, we're going to keep our eyes on this. What are they asking her new boyfriend? Where is she and what happened? So we're going to keep our eye on what's going on with Miss Watts, Missing in Black. That's going to be a new series that we do start. We're going to be dropping that soon. We're going to start with a flashback of Missing in Black, and then we're just going to probably have like 1 or 2 stories that we end up putting up with like most recent people who are missing. Okay, now let's get into another kidnapping. Yes, I gotta tell y'all about it, because you know, sex trafficking is real, baby. I don't care what they had said. I don't care what they had said. We already showed you there is a slew of hotels that are being sued already for allegedly their knowingly participation or ignoring the sex trafficking that was going on in their hotels. Okay, if you haven't seen that, go back to our other videos. Now we're going to show you the proof. Okay, prostitution related kidnap caught on camera at Harriet Hotel. Let's get to it. This is out of control. The devil is working. He is working his magic. Okay, let's put it big on the screen. Let's get myself on the screen. I don't know what's going on here, people.
This video from the lobby of a Henrietta Microtel on Lehigh Station Road Wednesday shows a woman being ripped from the front desk by her hair and punched while being dragged through the entrance by a woman deputies identify as 27-year-old Shantiana Sims of Rochester. It's at the front doors where the video shows the victim is then picked up off the ground and carried outside by who deputies say is 27-year-old Cordell Brooks of Rochester.
Oh the victim was being trafficked or prostituted by the 2 suspects.
MCSO's Major Crimes Unit, along with its tactical team and the Rochester Police Department, searched several different addresses before finding the 2 suspects and the victim parked in a car on Joseph Avenue and Sullivan Street in the city just hours later.
Who knows what would have happened, but for sure she would have been held there against her will for a longer period of time.
Sims and Brooks now charged with 2nd-degree kidnapping and 2nd-degree assault, both felonies. As for the victim, she was sent to the hospital with what's being described as non-life-threatening injuries.
Our victim's advocate and our victim services people were sent to the hospital and are dealing with her now. I think they've engaged outside services to try and help.
MCSO says they're still investigating the incident to see if any more charges will be filed.
What?
Now to our other top story tonight, a disturbing kidnapping at a Henrietta hotel.
All I'm saying is, what? They're trying to figure out if charges going to be pressed against who? Oh my God, let's listen to this.
Door, and they just threw her into the back seat of the car.
Those be filed.
Now to our other top story tonight, a disturbing kidnapping at a Henrietta hotel caught on camera.
I look out the window and I saw that 2 people were dragging a girl out of the front door, and they just threw her into the back seat of the car.
Those two suspects arrested after they were seen on video dragging that victim out of the hotel. Good evening to you. I'm Matt Malloy. The victim later rescued in the city of Rochester. 13 Web's Carla Rogner has more on that investigation tonight. Carla, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Matt. According to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, the victim was being prostituted by the suspects. The video is disturbing, but authorities say it's important to see because it depicts the reality of sex trafficking.
Thank you.
It's
a whole female. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to be careful. Don't think that these girls your friend. Don't think that these girls your friend. These women talking about they're gonna help you make some money. You better give it to God and get a job. Okay? They ain't nothing but the devil. This got me mad because it's women that's participating in this too. And you may think that it's just men, but it's some dirty, rotten, scoundrel women.
It took me a good few minutes to question whether or not if I was actually dreaming when I saw that.
Jordan Burkett was sound asleep in his hotel room when he woke up to the sound of a woman screaming.
I look out the window and I saw that two people were dragging a girl out of the front door and they just threw her into the back seat of the car.
Concerned, he dialed 911. Security camera from the Microtel Inn shows what Burkett saw. A woman being dragged from the front desk of the hotel and out the front doors by two suspects, now identified as Cordell Brooks and Shantiana Sims, both 27 years old and from Rochester.
I'm going to stop showing that because it's making me mad. That is just violent. And please, people, do not hesitate. If you see something like this, that means that the woman needs help. Pay attention to the aggressiveness of men and women that are coddling people because they may be sex trafficking. Sex trafficking don't only happen with women who wants to participate. It happens to women like what we just saw, okay? So, yeah, that made me feel some type of way, but we're going to keep you up to date about what's going on as far as that. And let's get into this, okay? Because I had told my mama this was going on. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. I would I'm gonna leave off on this note because we got all these stars over here with all this beautiful jewelry and shit, and we got us following through behind them, trying to be like our stars, spending money that we don't got, and get caught with some shit like this. Okay, straight in the mall, so you think it's real. You think it's real. So custom jewelry in Atlanta. I'm not surprised. Get sued $2 million for selling fake jewelry. Let's go.
It was at this moment that he knew he f***ed up.
I went to the shop. They shut it. Yes.
These ones? These ones are $40,000. And then these ones over here, they're around 8,500.
Bruh.
These real? Are real diamonds?
Yeah, everybody, if you want to spend your money, please spend it wisely, especially in ATL. I'm just going to tell you, they have the highest rate of scamming out here. This is the land of the scams. New York used to be where you could get scammed. Now they over here, okay? Now let's move forward. I still got a few more things to share with y'all. We could get in for another 10 minutes, right? I'm kind of looking at the time. Now, I got some really, really terrible news, but I'm going to share it. And I think that these people need to go to jail and hell. Yeah, I'm going to say it. You may not like it, but I'm judging today. Look at this shit. I ain't never hear it. These stories that I'm sharing with you is outrageous stories that we never heard before in our lifetime. Maybe you have. Let me know if you heard something similar. But listen to this. This is a child. These are children. Okay. Parent charged after 5-year-old with Coco, we're going to call it Coco, in his systems, shoots and murders a 1-year-old brother that had 420 in his system. Y'all know what 420 is. I'm trying to be politically correct. Let me say that one more time. We had a 5-year-old with Coco in the system. We had a 1-year-old with 420 in the system. And look what happens. In Indiana, parents of 1-year-old boy murdered by a 5-year-old earlier this year have been arrested and charged in connection with his tragic death. Court records say Dante Jermaine Johnson, 27, and Shantea Tara Welsh, 24, stands accused of numerous charges related to March 28th killing of Isaiah Johnson at the home family's apartment in Westchester Lane, Lafayette, a middle-sized city located 60 miles west of Indianapolis. Each parent is charged with one count of neglect of a dependent, resulting in death, 2 counts of neglect resulting in endangerment, 1 count each of neglect resulting in bodily injury, conspiracy to commit dealing in narcotics, drugs, possession of narcotics, conspiracy to commit dealing marijuana, dealing 420, possession of 420. They hit them with everything, okay? They said if they can't go to jail for actually doing this, they're going to get them. Where's the gun charge? Where's the gun charge? I don't even see that. Johnson has also been charged with 1 count of obstruction of justice. The young boy passed away when his older brother found a guardian inside the family's metal apartment unit. The one shot him once in the head. Police alleges in the probable cause affidavits obtained by local Fox affiliates. Okay. The younger boy, all of 16 months. What is going on? These are babies. You know how big a 5-year-old is? That's just like the 6-year-old that shot the teacher in the school. Y'all remember I probably didn't show it on YouTube because I was, recovering. But Rumble, you remember that. Big Chew, you remember that. What is going on? These are babies. Okay. So you got one baby with 420, a 5-year-old with cocoa powder who went basically Scarface. And I'm not being funny. I'm being funny, but I'm not, because this is ridiculous. Okay. The parents were arrested on Monday afternoon after a traffic stop, the Lafayette Police Department said in a press release. Johnson told police he was asleep on the couch when he heard the loud boom and found his son in the bedroom. Court documents allege at the time the boy father denied his child had been out and reportedly denied having the gun in the apartment. The affidavits also reportedly said Johnson originally claimed his boy had been injured by falling and injury caused by his older brother. A whole gunshot? You got to be slow. A bullet hole, you're going to say he fell? It's the cocoa powder. It's the cocoa. Okay? These stories we got to share with you because they outrageous. Did y'all hear anything like this? Did you hear anything like this? Okay? I'm done. Okay? Upon later question, Johnson said he heard a noise which awoke him, and he saw his oldest son downstairs asking for a bowl of cereal. Johnson said he prepared the requested bowl of cereal before going to check on the younger boy, according to the affidavits. Wealth arrived back home amidst already in progress investigation, the court document noted. The mother of the child would allegedly tell police that she kept her guardian locked away under her bed in a box, but admitted to have lost one of the 2 sets of keys. Welsh went on to say that the 5-year-old would not know what the key belonged to, affidavit said. Officers searched the apartment, however, and said they found a guardian and the key to Nissan in the top drawer of the bedroom. Various D-rugs were also alleged found in the apartment. According to the police, surveillance footage from the apartment complex also showed Johnson leaving the place, placing a bag into the car after his son had passed away. Allegedly, 420 was allegedly found stashed inside the car. Police claim after searching, the warrant was obtained. Both Johnson and Welsh appeared in court on Wednesday. They both need to go to jail in hell. Okay? These are the wild ass stories that's going on. Did y'all ever see this? Is this normal? I don't think it's normal. It's uncensored. Please be aware what's going on. Please be aware where you leave your kids too and who you deal with. I don't care if they family. You know when people sick, you're living a destructive life. You know when people sick. Let me move on. I ain't about to start preaching to y'all. I'm not about to start preaching. We get into the last Our last topic. Now, just know that AI is taking the over. We all gonna be in trouble. Okay, I can't even get in the dough right now. You already got AI taking the position before Grace Levi could even become a content creator. Look at this. Take a look at India. This is India. Don't think it don't apply to you in America. Okay, this is us next week. Okay, this is us next week. India now has a AI news anchor. I tuned in, and within the first 5 minutes, it was clear that news presentations are in serious trouble. We already know that Hollywood is on strike. We got the stars crying. We got the backup people, the stunt people who really don't make a lot of money saying, look, we need wages. We need to be able to live. And now you're going to try to replace us? Now you're going to try to replace us with this? Okay. And even highlighting that they're saying AI is just as creative as the most creative person. They've been comparing and contrast. They're going to put AI in a paint contest and AI won, meaning that they did a paint contest and they submitted the paint that was done by AI and AI won, baby. And at the end, they said they did that to prove that AI is just as good as humans. Why the fuck do a human want to prove that a computer is better than you? Are you smart? Let's get into it. India has a new AI generated new news anchor called Lisa. Oh, don't that sound familiar? What is that? What was that? Oh, that's my favorite movie. What was it called? Oh shit. It was okay. So I know the artist who sung. His name Rory. It was Lucy. Yes, I said now they call her Lisa. But y'all remember the movie Lucy? Okay. All right, I need y'all to go back and watch Lucy, okay? We're going to watch that together. Upon closer inspection, Lisa slowly blinked and shuddered motions with the definitive unsettled to see. Even so, I feel news presenters should now be very worried about the job security. They're meaning that they said like the way that she moved was so realistic. Let's get to we're gonna show you her. We're going to show you this broad. And she looked kind of real, but don't fall for the shit. Don't fall for the shit because y'all human people. Y'all going to be sleeping with computers? You going to sleeping with computers? The fuck? Uh-huh. No. Y'all going to have to stop this now and today. Y'all hear me? Okay? This is a damn problem. Look at this broad. 52 seconds of this. Look at this.
Hello, you are watching Aaj Tak AI and I am Aaj Tak's AI anchor Sana. I have brought big news from India and abroad. So let's have a look at the headlines of this time. 4 accused arrested in Manipur sexual assault case, raids on to nab the rest. House of main accused burnt down by protesters. Supreme Court to hear Rahul Gandhi defamation case today. Rahul moves Supreme Court against conviction, says conviction too harsh. Maharashtra battles rain fury, at least 16 killed in Raigad landslide. Heavy rain halts Raigad rescue operations, Maharashtra schools shut for 2 days. Massive fire breaks out at Havra market in Bengal, over 800 shops gutted in fire. Shopkeepers see red, blame market committee.
Yo, do y'all see that? I had to put my hair all the way in the damn thing and say, do y'all fucking see? I'm trying to distinguish because usually y'all can tell AI, okay? Y'all watch this, bro. Y'all see this? I'm trying to figure out how. Oh, I see it. She got a green around her hand, okay? Listen, y'all gonna have to realize how to distinguish what AI is from regular people. It's gonna be just like the Terminator. Keep fucking playing with Grace Levi. Look at her arm right here is green. So we know right here is a shadow. They not that good yet. Okay, but this look realistic as hell. And I gotta go on that note. I love you guys. Most likely I'm gonna be coming back on Wednesday because we got a lot more to share with you. As far as local news, and I think I'm going to follow up either with the Tasha K versus Cardi B trial. Y'all know what I'm doing, or I'm going to be following up with. It was one more thing I wanted to follow up with. Oh, Ice Cube, part 2. I hope y'all enjoyed the compilation that I put together. I'm gonna put another compilation of his interviews together. So most likely I'm going to release it on Wednesday because we need to hear from the brother. So I want to say I love you guys. Thank you for being here with Grace Levi. See you on Wednesday.
Because you are that, you are capable. You are gifted, and you are so unique. All of the things that you may hate about yourself are your strengths. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be opinionated. It's okay to be different. And it's so okay to just be. The world awaits to receive you.
Would you like to learn a brand new and innovative way to invest your extra money that has a low barrier to entry and low competition? What if I told you that it is a guaranteed method to get up to 18 to 20% return on your investment? Tax lien and deed purchasing is the only way to get into the real estate market through the back door. No credit and no loans needed. This method isn't commonly taught, and therefore the competition is very low, for now. Put together a 14-hour info-packed course which will teach you everything you'll need to know to get started. Learn at your own pace, step-by-step guided video and aids to start you on the TLC deed investment process. The course offers many learning tools for new investors, helping ensure you safely invest in tax liens and deeds. Contact us today and join the buyback team.